Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nazarene Veronica and today I'm back with another live reaction video. Like I said in my Instagram and Twitter, if you follow me on there, you would have seen this is going to be my last live video in a while. So I'm very excited to have my last little moment with you guys for a while. I'm taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be back eventually with more videos and more lives. So yeah, guys. If you're watching this, please do leave comments and let me know what you think of the videos. It's one of my favourite parts of this whole thing. I love interacting with you guys and hearing what you've got to say about the videos. And I can't wait to get into this one. So without any further ado, let's get into it. This one's called Joey Swoll Destroys More Attention-Seeking Gym Girls. I don't know who Joey Swoll is. So if you're watching this and you know, let me know who Joey Swoll is. I'm kind of curious now, but let's watch the video and find out. if it plays, that is. Are you gonna play? There we go. Oh my goodness. Seriously? In a gym.
Please don't do this nonsense at the gym. You're there to work out, not film TikTok dance videos. And listen, I'm all for dancing between sets or on the treadmill. Love to see people do it. I do it myself. But you don't do it standing directly next to somebody that's working out just so you can distract them to get a reaction so you can film it and post it on social media for likes and attention. People in the gym are not accessories for your social media content. Be more respectful of them. You need to do better. Yep. Mind your own business.
I'm pretty sure this one's planned because when you go on this Muppets page, she's got the same guy in different videos.
So embarrassing. This is so embarrassing, guys.
I still think it's ridiculous that she's doing little TikTok dances in the gym, but now she's got the attention, she continues to do it.
So awkward.
Now normally these Muppets make their pages private once Joey Swoll's exposed them, but I think some of them are actually using it as a tactic to get more attention and views, just like this next donut.
I was so uncomfortable, so I finally get around, make sure nobody's looking. He has his phone in his hand. And just briefly, after he walks through, you can see that he's going to lift his camera up. He's going to take a quick Snapchat with the with the finger, put it right back down. When I was not looking, of course, because that's what predators do and creep. And I am so glad that I did not see you do this, because if I did, I'd be in jail and you'd be in the hospital, bitch.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
This is...
Somebody said in the comments, I don't even go to the gym anymore. Too much radiation. That's a tormented soul. What do you mean by radiation? Because that's the reason I stopped going to the gym as well. Because there was a 5G tower like on top of the gym, and I could feel like every time I left the gym I had a headache every single time. And it wasn't from the working out because I didn't have it before the 5G tower was installed. So I was like, wait a minute, something's going on here. iPods and phones. Okay, so you're talking about iPods and phones. Maybe that could have been the reason why. I kind of attributed it to the 5G. Okay, yeah, you are saying that too. Yeah, from the iPods and iPhones. Exactly. But mine was installed right on top of my gym, and I was like, I cannot go to the gym anymore. And it's clearly affecting me. I have a headache every time I leave, so I can't carry on putting myself through that. I don't know what else it's doing to my body. So I agree with you. It's in the air. Yeah, in the atmosphere, I agree.
One of the worst videos I've ever had to do. Women are absolutely victims of harassment in the gym, but you are not one of them. This man is not taking a photo of you, which everyone in the comments, men and women, seems to get but you. It looks to me like he lifts his phone up slightly to use facial recognition to unlock it. Not to mention his finger is literally over the camera lens, and at that angle he'd be taking a photo of the ground, not you. Then you go and you threaten this man, you call him a predator, and you share the location of his gym? Really? This That's Gym crazy. Choose Fitness should kick your ass out. And that man, if possible, should press charges against you.
Somebody said, ain't nobody checking for you, G.I. Jane.
Would you date him?
No, he's fat.
Well done. Would you date him?
No, he's fat.
Fellas, you need to take care of yourself, and one thing that so many guys miss that they end up regretting later is neglecting their skincare. That's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. Tiege Hanley is all about making skincare simple and effective for guys like us. With their level 1 system, you get everything you need for healthier, clearer skin. And guess what? They've offered an exclusive deal just for you. When you become a member today...
Yo.
Keep doing what you're doing and keep the grind going. And she gonna walk in my video right now, right?
Keep the grind going. Unless, of course, somebody walks through your video while you're filming at the gym. So many people sent me this video today. And what's most disappointing is that this is a 2-time Mr. Olympia, which means he's one of the best in the world to do it on stage and in the gym. To this young man, congrats on all your success. You have an incredible physique and you've won one of the greatest titles there is. But none of that gives you the right to treat people this way or act as if just because you're filming that you own the gym.
It says update, he posted an apology and was accountable. He didn't point fingers or blame anyone. He simply stated he wants to do better, and I respect that. I don't buy it, to be honest. I think he's just sorry because he got called out and he probably don't want to ruin his sponsors and reputation. No normal human being is going to act that entitled. You can't just go to a public gym, set up your camera and expect everyone to walk around it just for you.
Can you spot me? Just ripping. One more. Good. I drink a pre-workout meal when I do my workouts. Whoa. Oh shit.
It says he cleaned it up afterwards, but I don't give a shit. I think it's a shit prank, it's not funny. And if he does that in my gym, he's not coming back.
I hate when people make their sport their whole personality. You know what I mean? Like, it's all they'll talk about, all they'll post about, somehow bring it into every conversation, like...
Exposed. TikTok Muppets are not safe when this guy's around. If you got some dirt, then he's gonna dig it up and he's gonna expose you.
I never thought I was pretty. I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give you a makeover to help you instantly glow up.
Stop faking your videos. These people never asked you to be brutally honest about their looks. You added the texts yourself when in the original video they didn't ask you to give them a glow up. You did this more than one time. Here's the proof.
This is so awkward.
Who are you to tell people what to do hiding behind a screen trying to help people whenever? Stop scamming people with your website that you offer private sessions which you use an app to do it.
Got your ass.
Look at my guy go grabbing numbers out.
Somebody in the comments said, it's in the air, so they're still talking about the gym, and chlorine swings pools would irritate my skin. I have the same problem. I would get like eczema after going into a pool with chlorine in it, so I completely get what you're saying. I know, gyms are crazy. Someone said, lol, these guys are on steroids. I am just training at home, lol. Yeah.
Light. Gotta love having a Lambo in South Florida.
They love you for the money, but not for you. So if you ever lose it, they'll be gone too.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga!
Do you drink liquor?
No, not really. Like, it depends, like, on occasion.
So when you out doing
No.
Okay, so do you do drugs? So you just a boring nigga?
What?
Yeah.
Me too.
I like a nigga I can have fun with.
What you do? Would you be drinking a lot? What you mean have fun?
No, I'm saying, you know, what do you, what else?
You gotta do drugs to have fun.
No, you don't.
Exactly. Like, according to her, you need drugs to have fun. That's really sad, to be honest. That's really sad.
So what else makes you happy, like that gets you?
I just be chilling. I'm always happy. I ain't never mad.
That's good. Okay, I feel that. You got kids? You want kids?
Yeah. You got a kid?
I do have a kid.
Bye, bitch.
All right, I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, I'll say it.
Not so boring after all.
I mean, if you think smoking and drinking is the only way to have fun, then you've got a problem. And you probably need Michael.
Get some help.
This here's the cold hard truth. I gotta give it to you. So don't tear up.
Oh God, are you gonna? I already know where it's going.
The type of men that you want won't want you. The men that actually understand their value and understand women, these men look for certain types of characteristic traits in a woman. They look for a virtuous woman. And the OnlyFans would disqualify you from a huge majority of those men.
I go to church. I read the Bible.
So that makes
listen,
it
I have
okay.
a conversation with God every day. He knows why I'm
And then
doing
you
it.
still throw the OnlyFans up there like, God,
well,
my booty.
Well, can I?
If you've got an OnlyFans, but you pick up a Bible, you go to church every so often, you still belong to the streets.
Open the door.
Can you please do away?
Can we talk?
Riri, no, I gotta go to work.
Can we talk?
Okay, go ahead, talk.
Vamos a hablar.
Can we talk? Go ahead.
Put the window down.
Don't speak, none of that
Put
shit.
the window down.
No, I'm keeping it like this.
I can't see you.
Talk to me.
I can't see you.
Talk to me.
I can't see you.
I can see you.
Is she
Put the
crazy?
window down.
Yo.
Is she actually crazy?
Talk.
Baja la ventana.
Okay, who is he then? Who is he?
My cousin.
Stop the cap.
Ya yo te dije, habla español, es mi primo.
Riri, you are Dominican. How is he your cousin? Dude was blacker than me.
Yeah, this one's not only for the streets, but she's for the asylum.
Is that your man's?
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, of course you can, darling. Hey, is that your boyfriend now? I swear. Oh yeah, so basically we're filming a video, yeah? It's called a loyalty test. I've got 100 quid right now.
Sorry.
You two got to go through each other's phones. Why are you stressing?
No, you're going. Nah, I don't know.
Oh, wait, you're hiding something on your phone now?
Wow.
Hey, I've got £100, yeah? You two swap phones and we'll see who's cheating.
Wow.
Oh, she's stressing. Go on, let's
This
have
is
a
so
look, bro.
awkward.
What's your name, brother?
At this point.
What? Hey, who's Bella?
That's my cousin.
What's your name, bro? Are you
Cousin
baby
again.
on there? Who's that?
I don't know.
Go through that. Scroll up.
I think it's a girl.
What? You found him cheating? What's going on? Wait, who are all these man them on her snap, bro? Like, who's
I
that?
do not know.
Who's that? Look. Who's all these? How long have you two been dating?
Huh?
How long have you two been dating?
6 months.
6 months. Well, go on the Instagram DMs. Oh, hey, no, go back on Insta. Why are you taking your phone?
Where's my phone?
Wait, why is she taking the phone, bro? Go on Instagram DMs. Show him your Instagram DMs. Nah. Oh, what, you're messaging another man?
Wow.
Why can't you show me your Instagram DMs? She's actually cheating on you though, bro, for real. Wait, back out your Instagram DMs, darling. Yeah, why not? What are you hiding? What are you hiding then? Huh? Back out your Instagram DMs. I've got 100 quid right now to show him your Instagram DMs. Nah.
She's trying to run away.
Are you gonna have that, brother? Alright, look. Go on. Let's have a look, yeah? Alright, who are these man? Go on there.
Oh, this is my best friend.
Your best friend?
Ain't no way.
No! Oh, go on that. No, bro, you gotta click that.
Nah, bro.
Oh my god!
Why is she laughing?
No, go up, bro. Go up on that. Go up on your best friend.
What's so funny?
Vine.
It's calm because he has a girlfriend.
Oh,
It don't matter,
nah,
That's my
bro.
other friend as well.
Your other friend. Click on your other friend. Click on. Go up.
She's talking to all his friends.
Why did you leave me on scene? Why is your girlfriend asking another man if she left her on scene? Bro, this relationship's washed, I can't lie. Let me take your number though. For real. This ain't looking like it's gonna last. I'm just saying, innit? This ain't looking like it's gonna last long.
This is so sick.
I'll give you 100 quid, bro, yeah? But I want your girl's number, I can't lie.
Alright, that's cool.
Alright, can I take your number real quick?
Bruv.
Can you look away?
He's got to be tested.
bro.
Can you look away?
Give me a kiss on the cheek, girl.
It's disgusting.
I'm joking. You're Sorry, bro. Alright, get rid of these, bro. Oh, that's
It's an evil world we live in.
Yeah, the worst part about this one is his friend stabbing him in the back. He needs to get some new friends and he needs to get rid of that girl. She literally just told him to turn around so she can get another man's number after being exposed. And he's got to man up as well and stop being such a simp. You can't take this level of disrespect. If you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you. If she cheats,
she belongs to the streets.
That was absolutely sick. I actually feel sick watching that. I can't believe what I've just watched. What is wrong with this generation? Why was there zero shame in this? Why did none of them have any shame? He had no remorse to even have picked her as a girlfriend. She had no remorse as to what she did. It was just like, I don't know. I feel shocked watching that. Anyway, next video is, let me see what you guys said. This is wild. That was painful. Exactly. Thank you. Painful as heck. Anyway, this one's called Angry Feminists Failed to Intimidate Man. I mean, women aren't very intimidating, so that explains it. But anyway, let's carry on.
As long as you're voting for Biden. Can I bite your sign? I want to eat your sign.
Huh?
I'm gonna.
Because it's.
I consent.
Like you.
I don't consent. Donald Trump cares a lot about women.
No.
He hasn't done anything
for the economy that he said that he was going to do.
Well, it was booming.
Maybe for white, rich men. I wonder how
What's
easy
your
that would be to
stance?
break.
Actually, eating my sign. Actually, ate my sign.
You and Trump.
I don't think she liked my sign very much.
Psycho.
I mean, she did. Like, actually, yo,
What is wrong with that?
Ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well.
It's like
Nah, you can't eat it. You don't have to consent.
They're not allowed to do this. It's his
Do you guys want to
property
take
and they're
DNA?
touching it.
I'm kidding.
I'd like to ask if we have a CSI officer that.
you ain't got to like what it says on the sign. It's fine, but keep
CSI
it pushing. You ain't got to get angry and you definitely ain't got to bite it, you lunatic. People are getting way too comfortable touching other people and other people's property. And whether he's trolling or not, they're a bunch of muppets that need help, especially the one that bit the sign, bruv.
Actually, eating my sign.
Get some help.
Imagine eating a sign.
Babe, wake up. Your phone's ringing in the kitchen. Who is it? Hey, while you're there, can you get me some chocolate, please? Thank you.
I have a thing for single girls.
I don't have a thing for short guys though. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm too tall.
You too tall?
Yeah.
Take up those chanclas.
They're not gonna do a difference.
Well, ma'am, look, let me tell you this. Because you care about height, but if you take off that makeup, guys will look at you different.
Nah, I'm so cute regardless.
You're still cute?
Yeah.
So why you have it on then?
You're right.
Goddamn right.
I mean, if you don't like each other, you just got to keep it pushing. If you don't like him for his height, that's fine. If you don't like her face, that's fine. No point insulting each other, but he does have a point. If a lot of these women did remove the makeup off their face.
What's up?
I need cardio, that's what I need.
I'll give you some cardio.
On the treadmill?
Come on. Oh my God! You look really pretty.
You gonna take me out after?
If I win this game, we gotta go out to Olive Garden. Is that a deal? Oh my God. Hey, yo, Mel!
I didn't think it was gonna get around me.
It's hard to get around there. You like that? Oh!
I'm tired.
Should we go shower?
Yeah.
He cold.
Literally, ew, a ugly ass man, literally my height, tried hugging me just now. Girl, get the out of my way. What's up with men having one thing in common? Let's say it together. Bad skin. Bitch, put some moisturizer.
Oh, shut up. Stop making up stories, you silly little muppet. Now,
What's up with women having an obsession with height? I don't get that. I really don't get it. Like, if you're short, why do you need a really, really, really tall guy who's like twice your size? You don't. Get over yourself.
If you do want some help with your skin, then I've got you. If you want an easy way to improve your skin, then start investing in products to achieve clear and healthy skin. With the products, you've heard me say every box costs 5,000. Each channel is sponsored. First box.
Perfect.
That's a really good transformation. Well done to
If
him.
you're ever having a day where you don't want to go to the gym, you're feeling a bit weak, you don't want to work out, whatever.
Watch this.
Ask yourself one question.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
That's you, buddy.
You look so cute, babe. Are you relaxed? Yeah.
good, babe.
I'm sorry. I've got you. Don't worry, man. I've got you. Okay.
This whole thing about feminists defending transgenders. You're a moron, is what you are. Let me get this straight. Feminism was to protect women.
Yep.
I'm a man. I decide to think I'm a woman, and I go beat other women in MMA fights or in swimming. You're turning me into a hero? Guess what? Your argument's about to fall apart right in front of you by your own people.
It's already falling apart. There's already plenty of women that are complaining about it. Take a look at this.
A 20-year-old female athlete is suing the Connecticut Association of Schools for allowing biological males to compete against biological females. Joined by 3 other former high school track runners, the group seeks to overturn the policy that permits transgender athletes to compete based on their gender identity rather than their biological sex. Chelsea Mitchell is recognized as the fastest female runner in Connecticut. But even with that accomplishment, she has suffered over 20 defeats against transgender athletes, resulting in lost scholarships and numerous amount of missed opportunities.
To say that men are stronger, to say that men are faster, taller, whatever, that's not to say that women are inferior. That's not to say that we're not capable of amazing things and we're not strong and we're not, again, all of those words I previously mentioned, but we have different physical ceilings. I believe we deserve to be celebrated on our uniqueness. That's what makes the women's sporting category special.
The thing is that's annoying about this situation is a lot of the time the people that are supporting men competing in women's sports are the ones that aren't affected by it. They're not even athletes.
It's official. The female athlete of the year is Hannah Mountsie. Hannah's only been a woman for a few years, but absolutely dominated every sport she's been in. It's such a great achievement and an inspiration to girls everywhere.
Yeah, she dominated every sport she's been in because she is a man. She's not a woman. It's a man. Come on. Everyone say it with me. That is a man. And a man decided to come into women's sports and is dominating it because he is a man.
Congratulations, Hannah.
If you care about a woman's body count, you're weird as f***. That just shows you're insecure. How are you going to judge her when you didn't even judge yourself first? So all the women that have high body counts that agree with what I'm saying, follow me on Instagram.
And I think it's interesting, like, whenever I meet somebody, particularly like women, I always kind of get this, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a backhanded compliment, but it is kind of like a passive, like, wow, I just didn't expect, like, I thought you would be so different, or like, wow, you're actually really nice. That's a crazy one too. You're actually, like, saying you're actually anything means you basically thought I was a piece of shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Drake can have any materialistic thing in the world. He can probably sleep with any type of woman in the world, but one thing that's probably not easy for him to find is a genuine woman. And they're probably always saying things to him like, oh, you're actually really nice, because they've already got an opinion about you because they think they know you just because you're famous.
What's the longest a guy has made you wait for?
I don't care about Drake. I don't care
3
about...
seconds.
I don't care about any celebrity. Let me get that straight. I used to be in that kind of a mindset where I'm like, oh wow, if I met this person, I'd like faint or whatever. When I was very young, maybe like, I don't know, 15, 16. Now I'm like, no celebrity can impress me anymore. None of that impresses me. The only people who actually impress me are people who are speaking out against evil and speaking the truth in this society, which is very much needed nowadays. You don't really get that much anymore. So that is what impresses me. Celebrities do not anymore.
They've never made me wait. I kind of make them wait. They're just waiting on my cue or my okay, you know, or my green light.
None. 0 days. Make me wait? Probably nothing.
Guy wait.
Yeah,
we just make guy wait.
Nobody makes us wait.
1 week.
A week?
Yeah. I don't think a man has ever made a woman wait for sex. I don't think that's even possible.
They don't care. Just everything.
You guys are ruled by your animal instincts.
I get that they are, you know, men do have instincts, but I think it's so powerful when a man can control those instincts, and that's what God asks us to do. Like he says, wait till marriage until you do it. So I personally find it really attractive if a man was to say, you know, I don't want to have sex with you straight away. I want to get to know you. I want to learn you inside and out first before I actually get to, you know, do that with you. I think that's so attractive, and it just shows the power that a man has over his own instincts. That's, I think, one of the hardest things to control. And if you can control it, then you're incredibly powerful. And that's what I find attractive. So I don't know, what they're saying doesn't really appeal to me. I think, yeah, it's a man controls the purity of a relationship because he is the one that, you know, it's harder for him to wait than wait. Yeah, it's harder for him to wait than it is for her because, you know, he naturally wants it more. So if he can control his instincts, then he is the one who is in control of the purity of the relationship and the purity of his woman. And yeah, it's definitely important to wait, I would say, for as long as possible. Even if you don't wait until marriage, still wait as long as possible until you do it, because then I find that from my own experience of what I've seen work, it makes relationships and marriages last longer and sometimes even last until death. So it's quite beautiful.
It's because they value sex.
Let me just explain that. Because you are learning how to communicate better, and sex is no longer like a solution to problems. You know, a lot of people, they cure their issues with sex. They kind of want to feel closer to their partner again after an argument or a fight, and they have sex and then they kind of feel closer. But that's just a very temporary solution. And the actual issue at hand is going to get blown out of proportion eventually because you haven't actually solved the issue. So you need to, you know, communicate things verbally and, you know, in different ways to sexual. And then that's how you really, really learn what works, what, you know, helps the other person to, you know, feel more apologetic when it comes to arguments. And you just learn each other inside and out first before using that as a resort, you know. So, yeah, I don't know if I explained that properly, but I think that made sense.
Than women. When I make a guy wait, it's because I like him. Men are taught to have like that obsession with sex. Like they have to be men. You know, if there's a 25-year-old guy and he's a virgin, like that's weird. I mean, like society says it's weird.
They all think we're easy, and let's keep it real, a lot of us are easy. You gotta have some standards, fellas. You can't be letting these sixes think they're tens. You're all in their DMs telling them how beautiful they are, and they know they can have us and get rid of us like that. Once you've got standards and respect for yourself, they'll respect you more too. If you think every other guy's easy and chasing them, once you're not doing that, she's probably gonna want you more than the others.
Your man is upset and he's angry and he's trying to leave out the door just to go to another room, just to go to get some peace. Don't stand in front of the door. If this man is upset, and I'm talking about he's really, really upset, he don't want to talk, don't keep talking and running your mouth. This is what you just said.
But men don't communicate that.
Sometimes if a man is upset and he's hot, you can't, look, when you get mad sometimes, and you know I'm telling the truth, when you get mad sometimes, you can't even pray. So what makes you think when I get mad, I'm going to want to talk to you? What makes you think when I get mad, I'm going to want to hear your point of view? No, you got to wait till I calm down in order to reason with me. That's a lot of women problems. You make things worse by trying to argue and fight with a man who's angry.
I agree, and I think it goes both ways. If someone's really pissed off and upset, then give them time, give them space to breathe. But I also think as a man, you got to learn how to have self-control, and you can't allow somebody to have the power to get you that angry, whether it's a man or a woman.
Wow. Stephanie, I can't wait to see you. Wait, nobody texts their friend like that. Wow, get the fuck out of my house, dude. Get out. Get out of my house. Leave. Your legs can take you. Get out of my house. I don't deal with cheaters, bro. Get out. Bye. Adios, amigos.
Yeah, good man. Get the fuck out. There's no conversation to be had after that. This guy needs to take a leaf out of your book as well.
If I got cheated on by a girl that I love, nine times out of 10, I'm probably gonna stay.
Are you being for real?
I'm being there.
I can't lie. I kind of low-key agree with him. No, like, I see what he's saying.
No, bruv, you got it all wrong. There's no forgiving, there's no staying. If she cheats,
she belongs to the streets.
We had a whole video yesterday on would you stay in a relationship or marriage if you got cheated on, and that I found that really interesting. And hearing him say that if she cheats, you got to leave, made me think of that. And I still am thinking about it now. I still don't know if I would leave, but obviously, like I said yesterday, it's different for men and women, for sure. I don't know why, really, but it is. It just is. Anyway, this video is called "She Can't Stop Crying After Instantly Regretting Divorcing." Where have I heard that before? Divorce is the worst solution to anything. But let's see. Unless you're being abused, obviously, but I think in the most part, that's not the case.
Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. I'm just not strong enough to fight this war by myself. And today, I just feel crushed. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. And I'm not crying because he's leaving. I'm sitting here on my bathroom floor.
This is so delusional.
With no one to talk to. So if you're alone, and you're in pain, and you're sad, I'll sit with you.
Welcome back, family. Today, we're going to review another modern woman who decided to end her 25-year-old marriage because she thought that she could find happiness in these streets. Let's first start by watching.
Someone in the comments said, I'm not allowed a woman, lol, they ruined marriage. You're not supposed to fornicate, but at the same time, marriage is a bad deal today, so it's a rock and a hard place. It really does depend on the type of woman that you find. And there are definitely women out there who will not take advantage of you and who will not hurt you. Also, marriage doesn't need to be a legal marriage. You don't need to get married to a woman legally. You can get married under the eyes of God in a church without signing any papers, without signing any contracts. I don't believe a government should be involved in a marriage. So if you are not getting married or saying you're not going to get married because of legal and financial complications, then I would definitely consider marrying under the eyes of God as opposed to under the eyes of the law. And you might find that it does not scare you as much because there aren't any contracts that you've signed and you're just doing it for love and for God. So what do you think about that? Is that an option, do you think? Someone said, I'm not saying it's right, but from what I've gathered, if a guy cheats, it's about sex. If a woman cheats, there's an emotional connection with that sex. That seems to be the biggest difference. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Her crying and regretting her decision of leaving her husband when she realizes how lonely the single woman life really is.
I'm just not strong enough to fight this war by myself.
Someone said when I said that in churches, they said no. It depends what church you go to, is what I'm going to say. Or you can... In the Bible, there is nothing about getting married with, like, the government involved. There's nothing about that. It doesn't say anything like that. I believe that you can even, do your own little ceremony with your partner and your family and friends, and you can go on a mountain somewhere or go to a field and have your own ceremony, make vows to each other. You can exchange rings if you want to, and pray together as a group, and that is marriage. I believe if you're asking God to bless your marriage, I believe that you can actually do it yourself. I don't think you need anybody to do it for you. I don't think there's anything in the Bible saying you do. So I don't know, definitely something to look into, and I think some churches would do it for you. You just need to find the right church. Anyway,
I don't know what to do. I was doing so good.
This is so cringe. Come on. This is just attention seeking.
I just feel crushed.
Sorry, I have to keep responding to these comments. Pastor Anderson said it has to be a real marriage from the Bible. But there's nothing in the Bible saying that you need to get the government involved in your marriage, so I don't know. And there's nothing in the Bible that actually explains what a marriage looks like. It just says that your family needs to be involved and there has to be a witness of some kind. So I don't think that he's right, I'm afraid. You need to go back to Pastor Anderson and tell him to actually tell you where it says in the Bible that you need a contract, a government contract to bless your marriage. I don't think it says that. Not where I've looked anyway. Someone said, I don't have any sympathy for these single women. Why follow dating advice from TikTok? I mean, yeah, she doesn't look happy to me. She, she's sort of advertising her divorce, but she's not very happy. So I don't know if anyone will actually listen to her.
Now, before you even think of feeling sorry for this crying woman, I will show you a clip of her demonstrating how arrogant and confident she was just before filing for divorce because she thought that her ex-husband was holding her back. And you guys will understand that all the misery these modern women complain about are self-inflicted wound.
Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. And I finally got to a point at the beginning of the year where I decided that it wasn't too late to be happy. I still have, hopefully, many more years left, and I would like to be happy for those years. And that was never going to happen inside my current marriage. No matter how many wonderful people, supportive people, positive people you surround yourself with, it will never have as much of an impact if you have toxic people in your home. And the two most toxic people in my life, two most toxic adults in my life, live in my home with me right now. And my husband was definitely someone that sabotaged all of my efforts to try and get healthy, to try and feel better, to be more successful, to be happy. I don't know whether it was intentional or not, and it really doesn't.
She's not saying how he sabotaged it. She's just saying she's making these claims with nothing to back it up. So you need to explain how, otherwise I'll assume that you're not telling the truth.
Matter at this point. I want to be happy. I want to be hopeful.
Delusional.
I want to surround myself with people and experiences and success and love and peace that I will never be able to find if I stay married. And so we're getting a divorce, and the best way I can really describe that experience of 25 years, it's like climbing or riding in a roller coaster to the highest peak, and it's just one click at a time, one thing at a time, and then you finally get to the top, and that's the tipping point. There is no going back. There's nothing to fix, no desire anymore to try and fix things. You've already put in that effort, and it's a free fall to a new life and new experiences, and I am so looking forward to those. And so today I am really grateful for the new experiences I am about to have.
She's happy then, but look what happened after. Crying on the floor.
Because I am going to be able to surround myself with wonderful people and amazing experiences.
You heard it for yourself. She got bored of her husband, and now everything he does looks toxic in her eyes. Wow. She wanted something new. She wanted to experience different things, forgetting that she already created a wonderful world with her family. As usual, her fake toughness didn't take long to crumble when her ex-husband decided to leave the house after she filed for divorce. Check it out.
Good for him.
My soon-to-be ex-husband is leaving the house in about 13 hours, and I am now sitting in the grocery store parking lot, ready to go in and buy at least one bottle of wine, because I'm not sure I'm going to make it through the rest of the night without some help. Don't judge. I'm going to go walking first.
I'm not judging the wine. I'm judging something else.
And that's my backup. But it has been an incredibly stressful day.
Someone said she thinks she's going to get some hot lover boy, lol. Probably.
He was expecting me to do the packing, get everything ready for him to load the car so that he can just go. To go through everything, to find things, all today, the day before he leaves. And I'm not dealing with the stress very well tonight. He's known that he was not only leaving the house, but leaving the state this week. He's known for 2 weeks. And he did not do a single thing with our son before leaving. Not a meal, not going to the movies, nothing.
You've done that.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. And I'm not crying because he's leaving. I am just upset for my son.
Of course.
For the things that I think that he's missing out on.
Because of you.
But none of my tears tonight or tomorrow are about sadness.
Because you're a selfish person, a selfish mother who has put your own desires before your family. That's why you are crying.
For what's happening. Our marriage has been over for a long time. We've lived separate lives for a long time. He has slept on the couch by his own choice for years. We have been roommates. And now pursuing divorce is just to make things official so that he can completely move on with his life and I can move on with mine, because I still have hope for happiness and for good relationships and for friendships. And today I could use some prayer. I could use a little help, some positive, supportive comments, because I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of today. So please send positive.
Listen, if she was being abused, I would understand her leaving. I actually would. She's not being abused. Everything she said is just her desire to, you know, be with someone else and find someone else and have new relationships, new friendships. You can have friendships. You can have new friendships when you're in a marriage. Like, that doesn't stop you from making friends. So I don't know what she's saying with that, but I think she just wants someone who's, you know, younger, and I think she thinks she's going to get that, and I don't think she will. I think she's in for a very rude awakening.
Thoughts and prayers and anything you could think of my way to help me get through the rest of today and tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Fellas, like I've said many times in this channel, most of these divorced women are emotional roller coaster. They do not know what they want, but they keep on making big life-changing decisions based on how they feel. That's why you have to protect yourself at all times against these types of women. Always vet them properly before making any commitments. This will ensure that your finances and wallet are well protected. Speaking of protecting your resources, let me introduce to you the wallet that helps me protect all my belongings like a champ. The extra part, so in the just a week after her husband moved out.
He's been gone for a week now, and I still can't sleep.
Now you're crying on the floor.
It's not even midnight,
oh dear.
And it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I can't sleep for more than 2 hours, maybe 2.5. And it's midnight, and I am wide awake.
I wonder why.
And the worst part is that everyone that I could talk to, the only person I really want to talk to is
your
asleep.
Ex-husband. Yeah, of course.
Evening time is particularly rough.
You're missing him now, aren't you?
But middle of the night is even worse. When my depression was at its worst, I felt numb to everything.
Can't believe she's posting this on the internet. She's got a son who might see this. That is just disgusting.
To even thoughts that
oh my gosh.
might make me smile. I was numb to all of it, except for thoughts that made the depression worse. And now that I'm really fighting darkness, fighting the depression, fighting to get rid of toxic relationships.
Toxic relationship.
Made it all worse.
Because he was so toxic, wasn't he?
I still have these moments.
So cringe.
Where I wish that I
You made your choice. Get on with it, okay?
could still feel that numb again. Because now I feel everything. And I don't feel it just a little bit. I feel it. And it's big. And it's overwhelming. And I'm sitting here on my bathroom floor.
Yeah, because you're lonely. You got no one to talk to now that you've dumped your husband. That's why.
With no one to talk to.
Mm.
So if you're alone,
Yeah, TikTok, if you're alone, come and talk to me.
and you're in pain, and you're sad, I'll sit with you.
Remember that this is the woman who was
She's
talking
crazy.
about how better off she will be once she leaves her marriage. But now, she cannot stop crying and complaining about how lonely she is. It's not even midnight and she cannot sleep. She is so depressed to the point of going to the internet to look for other depressed people so that they can trauma bond. This is how all these so-called strong, independent women really feel inside.
Yep.
They are truly miserable, but they always put on this facade to try to impress the world. Now, this last clip will demonstrate how the mainstream media and social media keep on glamorizing this independent lifestyle that most modern women think they want, without painting the full picture of all the responsibilities and consequences the single lifestyle brings.
I went on my walk today, ready to do my daily gratitude video. But by the time I got to a quiet place to do the video, I had had too much quiet time, too much time to think, and I managed to pick all of it apart. When people think that you're successful and there's maybe a part that says you're successful, but then there's this really big part of you that says you're a failure and that you don't deserve success, that you don't deserve happiness. But there must be some part of me that doesn't really believe that because I still want those things. And I feel like I'm still fighting for those things.
I think
and
you're
that
deluded. Personally.
I'm not giving up. I'm still trying. But I'm exhausted today. I can't even fight the thoughts in my head. I need help. I need help fighting the dark thoughts in my head today. I can't fight this one alone today. Am I the only one that feels like that?
No, you're not the only one. There are many women who feel that way. A lot of them are going to TikTok about it as well because they're so confident when they're divorcing their husband, and then after they realise they're lonely, they've got no one, they've lost their best friend, they've got no one to talk to, and they don't feel like they have any aspirations in life anymore because they have lost something that was so meaningful to them, and something they'd spent like years, decades working on and building. And that's all gone in a split second. So, that's all I'm going to say.
I hope I'm not alone. If TikTok has taught me anything,
You're not
that every
alone.
time I think I'm alone in something, there's thousands, hundreds of people that are going through
Maybe don't get a divorce and then you won't be alone.
some of the same experiences.
Well, well, well. Looks like our strong, independent woman is having a really hard time coping. Where are the new friends and experiences you said you were looking for once you leave your husband? I bet that Chad and Tyrone pumped her so fast that she doesn't even want to go back to the dating scene. These women take their husbands for granted. They think that they can just leave them and replace them tomorrow without even lifting a finger. By the time they realize how hard it is to find someone that is willing to commit to them in these streets, it's usually too late, and their ego is just too big for them to admit that they were wrong and try to go back to their husband to fix things.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious me. What is going on with these women? They have midlife crises and then they just decide to leave someone who's actually built them and helped them and been there for them throughout, you know, their decades together. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. She thought she'd be so happy and she's not happy, and she's not the only one. And I think there's a mass awakening now about divorce and what that can actually do to someone. It's definitely not a positive thing unless you're being abused, unless you're literally being abused. There is no reason to have a divorce in this day and age, especially if you have kids, and she's got a son with this guy. So anyway, let's see what the comments are saying. Get some cats, lady. Yeah, I mean, I think that's her only option at this point. Women like her is the reason why I'm still single. I mean, I don't blame you, but there aren't, you know, all women aren't like her. So, you know, there is hope. Come on, have some faith. Pray for a good woman. In case some of you guys didn't know, by 2030, 50% of women will be single and childless. I love our modern society. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. And it's really, really sad. The most fulfilling thing a woman can do is have children, in my opinion. And the fact that, you know, you're saying 50% of women will be childless and single, that is painful. It's a painful stat, which I hope I never see. But you're saying by 2030. So, do you know what? I can see it happening. I just don't want it to. Life is tough. Get a helmet. Yeah, exactly. Looking amazing today, Nazarene. Thank you very much. Guys, if you're alone, TikTok is your cure. Apparently so. I'm going to start uploading videos like this old bird when I'm sad for attention. I mean, they seem happy. Very happy, crying on the bathroom floor. So happy. Oh no, I can't believe my plan has backfired. I know. She wanted to divorce for her own gain and she gained nothing and lost everything. The UK is so lost. You are blessed to be in the US. If you're talking to me, I'm not in the US, I'm in the UK. But yes, I agree, the UK is very lost and I'm here and I'm seeing it all and it's really sad. But she's in the US, so I wouldn't say the US is so happy.
Fellas, do not try to save these types of leftover...
Oh, this one's done. So I'm going to move on to the next one, which is called She Instantly Regrets Divorcing Her Husband When He Got a New Girl. This is so familiar. It's like I'm having deja vu or something.
No matter how hard I try, no matter how much energy I put into it, I never see any success. I need this to work.
What is this?
Or else I don't know what I'm going to do.
This is so gross.
I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after we decided to get divorced. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah. I can't go back in time. I really wish I could.
Welcome back, family. Today, we will review this woman who decided to divorce her husband and leave her kids behind to go find her happiness. It didn't take long for her to start regretting her decision when her ex-husband replaced her in less than 3 weeks. Let's first start by watching how mainstream media and feminism influenced this woman to not appreciate her marriage and leave her husband because she thought that her dream career will make her happy.
So recently my husband left his job and we took that as an opportunity for me to pursue my dream job, which is like creating videos on the internet, which is like so like cliche because like that's literally so many people's dream and whatever, but whatever, like that part doesn't really matter. And so what we're doing right now is like we're living off of savings. We have a little bit of passive income that's like really helpful. And I thought that I'd be happy, or at least happier, doing what I've always wanted to do full time. And I'm not.
No.
My brain is still sad.
Oh.
And like it breaks my heart because like, well, if I'm not happy doing the thing that I thought was gonna be so fulfilling in my life, like, what can I do to be happy?
Good morning. You've finally woken up. You've finally woken up to the scam that tells you that you will be fulfilled with your career. I don't believe women can ever be truly fulfilled with a career. Like, that does not make her truly fulfilled. What is truly fulfilling is bringing life into the world and raising those lives with your morals and your values. That is fulfilling. And you'll never find that in a job. And if you think that that is your solution, instead of actually focusing on the family that you have at home, then I don't know what to tell you, hon, but I think you've finally woken up. Good morning, like I said, good morning.
You know?
From this moment, everything started to go south in the marriage. You can clearly see that she is in a healthy relationship, but she feels unfulfilled just because she believes that her happiness should come from external things. I already said it many times before in this channel that happiness is a state of mind. After that, she decided to practice different spiritual rituals in hopes of finding her happiness. She then became a clairvoyant. Then she became a student of Reiki, which is some kind of spiritual healing BS.
How can she heal anyone when she's literally traumatized and going through a divorce? How if you need healing yourself, darling. You can't heal anybody.
And all her family and her husband's family rejected that because they are all very religious. That is when she decided to leave her marriage so that she can go find her happiness. But then she gets mad when her husband replaces her in less than 3 weeks. Check it out.
I confirmed a suspicion that I had with my husband, soon to be ex-husband. We're in the middle of getting divorced right now. And we're not even officially divorced yet, and he's already sleeping with other people. He might have another kid that's not with me one day. We have 2 kids already, and that makes me want to vomit.
What do you think's going to happen if you divorce him? You think he's going to stay faithful to you even though you don't want him and you've made that very clear? What are you on about?
That really brings a lot of disgust feelings within me, thinking about him having another kid that's not with me, and my daughter's having a sibling that's not from me. It brings a lot of disgust feelings, and it makes me sad too.
Okay.
But obviously I have absolutely no control over what he does, and I need to let that go. I have nobody in my life except for TikTok to talk to, so
there seems to be a running theme. Every woman who I've watched on these videos who's divorced and unhappy seems to have nobody but TikTok to talk to, which is so sad. It's even more sad. That's even more of a reason to not get divorced, because you clearly have a husband who you can talk to and, you know, who's your best friend, which I've heard women say who are divorcing their husbands. Oh, he was my best friend. He was a great husband. He was, you know, amazing to me. I just want somebody else. I just want someone younger. I just wasn't satisfied sexually. You're now leaving the only person you had to talk to. How embarrassing and sad is that?
Here we are. And so it was my surprise when today in the car, my daughters were like, "Hey, are we going to Dada's friend's house?" I was like, "Oh no, who's Dada's friends?" And I asked for their name, and they were like, "We don't know her name, but she has 2 cats. She's nice." And I was like, "Oh, she has 2 cats?" She was like, "Yeah, we went to her house. She has 2 cats." He did not run this by me. Like, fuck other people. Whatever. Not even divorced yet. Not even gonna work on yourself at all. Just gonna jump into another relationship. And one last thing, since we're ranting about my soon-to-be ex-husband, right? The reason why I know for a fact that he's at least seeing another woman is because he bought new shampoo. He didn't just buy shampoo. He bought shampoo, conditioner, and I think a body wash. Honestly, I didn't look at them that closely.
Clearly you did.
Very aesthetically pleasing packaging. The shampoo is not a regular shampoo as an apple cider vinegar clarifying shampoo. He didn't just walk into a store and said, oh, that's the one for me. A woman told him to buy that. All of that combined, I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else. Weeks after we decided to get divorced.
Lady, what did you expect? You thought that you were that irreplaceable? Really? Well, you played yourself. Guys, this woman got so jealous at her husband for moving on that she decided to move out of state to go have some fun, leaving behind her 2 kids without noticing anybody. And that resulted to her losing custody of her kids. Wow. Now she is out here crying on the internet about how the court don't want her to see her babies.
Wow. I just got off the phone with my kids, and it tears my heart out every single time I talk to them. I know I haven't spoken to them a lot, but this is why. Wow. Because it absolutely kills me every single time. I miss them so much.
Everybody don't want her to have custody of her kids, including her own mother, because what she did was unacceptable. Check it out.
So I cut off contact with my mom because she abused, stalked, and harassed me. But I was at like a very desperate place, right, when it was official that my baby daddy like officially was like, hey, I don't think you should be in our kids' lives at all. So I reached out to my mom because I thought maybe she would have some resources that could help me. And she responded back saying that I was possessed by the devil and I don't deserve to have my kids. So, not really worth reaching out to, no?
If even your own mother thinks that you do not deserve to be in your kids' lives, that says a lot about your character. Guys, this woman kept crying on the internet for sympathy to the point that she started to believe that maybe it is best for her to not be in her kids' lives.
Not too long ago, I did a little exercise of like what your subconscious truly wants out of life, whatever. And it's like the first thing you see is what you really want out of life. And I just saw me on a little like porch swing with my kids looking out to the mountains, which is weird because like I did that with my kids, but I think what it really meant for me was like I just want to travel the world, just me and my kids, and just live life and just experience new things and experience them together. And that's what I want out of life. And now I'm thinking, is there a way to enjoy life without my kids? Because, it feels like a pretty big possibility that might be my reality. And I don't know. I don't know.
That's so sad.
She kept crying for sympathy to the point that her own subscribers started to call her out on her manipulation tactics, asking her to go get some help because she is not okay mentally. Check it out.
Everything.
She shouldn't be posting this. I do feel sorry for her because to be separated from your kids is, I can imagine, the most horrendous thing to go through. But she shouldn't have, first of all, she shouldn't have had a divorce for no good reason. That was not a good reason to have a divorce. Her husband simply said he doesn't like her doing her Reiki healing, which he believed to be, a thing of the devil, which I agree. And instead of, trying to understand where he was coming from, she just wanted a divorce. So, if she picked Reiki healing over him, which she clearly doesn't do that anymore, so it can't have been that important, and over her family as well, then I don't know. I don't really think that, she realizes that she had a massive part to play in her own downfall. And And she could have literally easily kept her family together and chose not to. So I personally think that she definitely made a massive mistake, but I do feel sorry for her at the same time. And I really do believe in second chances. So I do think she should see her children again, but she does need to get help, clearly, because there is something wrong with her mental state.
I've ever said on this TikTok is true. It's really important to me to not lie, to not exaggerate when telling any of these stories, because it's like, what's the point if I'm gonna lie? I know a lot of people have accused me of lying, and I don't care what people speculate. You guys don't have all the information, so obviously you're gonna get stuff wrong. I don't care. But it's very important to me to tell 100% of the truth. And we talk about anything, really. And something that I've really been thinking about lately is, obviously, I want what's best for my kids. That's the whole point. And I really did think that me being their mom was the best thing for them. But maybe it's not.
Wow, that's crazy.
Maybe me being out of their life is better for them. So that's another reason why I don't want to lie, because if I get my kids back because I'm lying, what's the point of that?
That's crazy.
Okay,
now I do believe she is possessed by something, because no woman who isn't possessed by something would not want to be in their kid's life. She should better herself. If she believes that, there is an inkling of, they might be better off without me, you need to work on yourself in order to be able to see your kids again and feel able to do that. Instead of giving up and saying, maybe I shouldn't be in their life after all. That's awful. Awful mindset.
I'm going to say my truth. And if I'm meant to be with my kids, then I'll get them back.
Wow.
And if I'm not, then I won't.
Wow.
And that's what's best for them.
When you let people suffer long enough, they start to correct themselves and come to their senses.
Look, I can admit when I'm jealous of something, and I can recognize within that within myself. And something that I've been jealous of recently are people who have support from their families. People who, in tough times, their families will all come together, like physically with the person, and comfort, support, be there, do whatever it takes to help the person out who's having a hard time. Like, I'm so fucking jealous of all of these people. So fucking jealous. And I know all the comments are going to be like, well, you need to do that for your own kids. Okay. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah. I can't go back in time. I really wish I could. All I want is that when I get my kids back, I want to, teach them everything that I've learned about life. And,
wow,
teach from the mistakes that I've learned, and teach them how to be confident and how to be resilient and how to prepare them for the stuff in life. Like, I don't know about you and your childhood. No one fucking prepared me for bad stuff that happened in life. And life is, obviously right now I'm going through it, but life is so fucking painful, and it feels to me right now that all life is pain.
After so much critics from her comments section, she finally agreed to get mental help. But before she checks herself in, she posted this video.
I know this is just a story that I tell myself, and it keeps happening. But it always seems like everyone else gets success, and I don't. No matter how hard I try, no matter how much energy I put into it, I never see any success. I don't know how much harder I have to try. I'm doing everything I can.
This is really sad. She shouldn't be posting this.
I need this to work, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Although she admitted herself to an hospital and start to follow the steps given to
Yeah, just take pills and they'll fix everything, right, guys?
her by the state, as you can see her here cutting off her bracelet after being released, I still believe that she cannot be trusted to have custody of her kids at the moment. She still has a long way to go. It's really sad that this is the state of most modern mothers in our Western society today.
Not most.
They can have
Come
almost
on. Not most. Most mothers are not like that. That's a bit of an over-exaggeration.
everything they ever wanted, but they will still hold on to some fantasy they saw on a screen. They can have a family, but still think that they are missing onto something that they cannot even describe themselves.
That's true.
Fellas, stay away from these types of women, and above all, do not forget to keep your head up. Focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you.
Oh. Well, guys, yeah. I think the moral of the story is if you are in a marriage, and especially if you have children, make sure that you appreciate your partner. I would say always look at the positive things of what they do instead of looking and focusing on the negative things. I think both sexes need to remember that, and it definitely works both ways, because there are also times when men leave women because they think they can get better and then they end up regretting it. So works both ways, but it is mostly women who divorce men. So yes, guys, you need to always focus on the good things instead of the bad things. If you have any bad things come up, communicate with your partner about them. Let them know how that's making you feel, and you may be able to work things out. I think on the most part you can. Always rely on God. Pray together. Couples that pray together stay together. And marriages that have God as the baseline and foundation are bound to work. You just need to always rely on God, and if you pray together and pray about your issues that you're having, you'll quickly find solutions to them, and signs will keep coming, and it will keep you guys strong and together. Let me just read through the last comments. So let's see. I'm happy for the ex-husband. Fair enough. I mean, it seems like he escaped something which was harming him that he didn't choose to escape from, but I think it ended up benefiting him in the end. Helping other people make you feel good is like helping other people makes you feel good. It's like we're naturally wired to help others, to not be selfish. Very true. Bro went from a Toyota to can't even speak. Bro went from a Toyota to a Ferrari. I think so. I fully agree. Breeding and building a family is the best thing that life has to offer. Find someone you can connect with and procreate. It's quite literally the reason why we are here. Yes. You and Christine give me hope in women. Thank you very much. I agree. I love watching their content. This isn't life. Life is to come. Pathetic. Take some accountability, lady. Yeah, I mean, I think she did in the end. So I think hopefully she's building and learning from that. You can't handle the truth, lol. You nailed it there. My family is like that. And then later on you said, I meant my family will always be there for me. I feel sorry for that chick in that regard. Yeah, I know. I have the same thing. My family is very, very, very good to me and constantly there for me. So I do feel bad for anyone who doesn't have that in their life. Poor girl. If I feel lonely, I just go somewhere to watch sports, play darts and pool and make some new friends. She's just lazy and regretting her decisions. Yeah, exactly. She could make friends. I agree. It would probably help her and benefit her a lot if she just went out and tried to meet people. Actions speak louder than words. Nope. I agree with you. People need to get out there and do the hobbies they love. Yes, exactly. I don't think she'll get better, sadly. Who knows? I have faith, you know. I think she needs a bit of God in her life and a bit of Jesus, and then hopefully she'll be able to move forward from this. Where was I? Gotta love the pills, guys. Exactly. She gets help, and that's the pills. Pills are not going to help anything. There's clearly something which is deeply bothering you in the root of yourself, and you need to fix that instead of just relying on pills, which just fix the symptoms instead of the actual root of the problem. She thought she'd find all that on her bathroom floor. LMAO. Submit to your husband. Yeah, that helps. All she had to do is say, why do you not want me to do Reiki healing? Explain your point of view. He would explain his point of view, and she could say, yeah, okay, I understand where you're coming from. It's not that important to me. I'm not willing to sacrifice our marriage and our family because of Reiki healing, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Done. You know? Same as if she had some non-negotiables, I'm sure that she could communicate that to him and he could take it into consideration in his decision making. So marriage is all about compromise and communication. So that's all you need to do, and a lot of your problems will be solved if you do that. But people don't think to do that. They just go on TikTok and then have a divorce. A man's loyalty is tested when he had everything. A woman's loyalty is tested when her man has nothing. Yes, I agree. But yeah, I think we've come to the end of this video, and I would like to tell you guys about something that's happening tomorrow in Brixton, Windrush Square at 1 p.m. There is a march happening against the World Health Organization. I'll be there. I'll be making a speech, and if you guys are free at 1 p.m. and you're near Brixton or can travel to Brixton, I would love to see you guys there, and meet you. And yeah, so 1 p.m. Windrush Square in Brixton tomorrow, which would be the 2nd of March. So hopefully I'll see you there, guys. But I'm going to end this video now. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you ring the notification bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a video or do a live. So yes, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. So yeah, guys, it was really, really nice talking to you. Again, like I said, this is my last live in a while, so hopefully I'll see you again soon, but I'm going to be taking a break, and I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend and rest